Anthony Richardson just had the best combine of all time for a quarterback, but that's not why he's QB1 and the best player in this class. Let's discuss. Anthony Richardson was born on May 22nd of 2001 in Miami, Florida. He attended Eastville High School in Galesville, Florida, where he had 4,633 passing yards and 37 passing touchdowns. He also flashed his elite rushing ability, going for 1,633 rushing yards and 41 rushing touchdowns. He stayed in-state to play for the Florida Gators. In 2021, he entered the year as the backup behind Emory Jones and didn't get much playing time. In 2022, he finally got the starting job and balled out. In just 12 games, he passed for 2,553 yards and 17 touchdowns. He finished 25th in big-time throw percentage, which is the percentage of passes with excellent ball placement and timing, generally thrown further down the field and or into a tighter window. He was also ranked 44th in turnover-worthy play percentage, which is a pass that has a high chance of being intercepted or a poor job of taking care of the ball and fumbling. He also racked up 713 yards on the ground and 9 touchdowns, and finished third in missed tackles forced with 39. PFF graded him as the 7th best rushing quarterback, the 58th best passing quarterback, and the 33rd best quarterback overall, despite not having a great supporting cast and being in his first year. As you can see, he had a good year, but not an elite one. So you might be wondering, why is he the best quarterback in this draft class? Well, the answer is complicated, but there are essentially 3 reasons, the first of which being his improvement and development. As he only played 1 year, the first games he was making many basic mistakes, and the stats back that up. Now let's compare the first half of the season to the second half. As you can see, he dramatically improved at basically everything. He became one of the best rushers in all of college football and became a great passer. So when someone says that he sucks and he's just an athlete playing quarterback, that is totally wrong. This kind of instant development, paired with the fact that he is only 21 years old and 0 injury history, makes me confident to say that he will develop and improve. Now, getting back to the second reason he should be the number 1 overall pick, are his generational tools. The word generational gets tossed around too much, but for Richardson, it is deserved. He is literally the best athlete of all time to play quarterback, and as previously established, he isn't just an athlete playing quarterbacks. He is actually just a super athletic quarterback. Hopefully that makes sense. But now onto his tools. As said by that franchise guy,
his arm talent teeters right on the line of NFL elite. And exactly like what I said about Justin Herbert coming out, I believe Anthony Richardson will have one of the 5 strongest arms in the NFL on the day he gets drafted.
Here I'm going to show you this throw against Tennessee to show off Anthony Richardson's velocity. As you can see, he just rips the ball in there, and although it's broken up and it's actually his own receiver that gets in the way of it going to his other receiver, but it was just an elite level throw and the velocity and accuracy was perfect. Next, I'm going to show you a play to show off his effortless range. He throws the ball here, 60 yards on the money, perfect throw, and he just does it effortlessly. He makes it look so easy. You see, he hits the receiver right in the chest, and he makes these throws with such consistency, too. He clearly has elite arm strength, and the combine drills help to back that up. Speaking of the combine, Richardson had the best ever. Yes, you heard me right. RAS gives a rating to all players based on the comparative results of their athletic testing compared to other players at that position. It stands for Relative Athletic Score. It is a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the most athletic and 1 being the least athletic. Anthony Richardson scored a 10. Yes, better than Cam Newton, better than Josh Allen, better than anyone ever at the quarterback position. He weighed in at 6'4", 242, and ran a 4.43 40-yard dash at 6'4", 242 with a 99th percentile 40-yard split. And for reference, I'm just going to put a list of players that ran a slower 40-yard dash than Richardson. Like, look at this list. Absolutely crazy how fast and athletic he is. He also had the best broad jump and vertical jump in the history for quarterbacks. Like, the best. He is the best jumper, the most explosive quarterback. He is just so athletic. To recap, he's the most athletic quarterback of all time. Sounds crazy. It's not an understatement. It's true. He has a top 5 NFL arm. He has improved dramatically over the course of the year, has no injury history, and he is young. That's why he's my QB1 right there. Now we're going to look at some specific plays from this pretty bad game he had against Kentucky. You'll see on both of these throws here, he has open throws. He tries to make touch passes, and he just misses pretty badly. Show this one again here, just way overthrown. And then this one here is just, again, overthrown. Similar to Will Levis, he has these consistency issues. But some of these plays that go down as a negative on the stat sheet, Richardson does perfect. You see a perfect throw there, hits the receiver right in the chest, directly in the chest, and he just drops it. And this is the kind of receivers he had at Florida, and a lot of his bad completion percentage because of this. This was a pick six, but this wasn't his fault. Clearly, the receiver ran the wrong route. They were on a different page. It's not his fault necessarily here. As you can see, it's clearly supposed to be a screen here. Receiver doesn't even try to look for it. Richardson throws instantly. So a lot of stuff early when he was, his first year, first few games, trying to figure stuff out, he made these kind of mistakes. And now I'm going to show you guys his running ability. He sees there's no one open, so he's just going to escape the pocket, tells the running back to block there, use that speed to get a lot of separation against LSU DBs, breaks 1, 2, 3, 4 tackles, outruns the whole defense, flips into the end zone. This is legit speed. See how he just breaks these tackles, his contact balance, his top speed, how he rounds the corner. Here we go. On this play against Eastern Washington, he's going to roll out, no one's open, turns that corner, totally outruns the D-end, insane juke inside, just going to keep running upfield. And this juke, just unbelievable. And then you see him just outrunning the whole defense. He's got legit speed, legit athleticism, and he's just such a good runner overall. And 98% of QBs would have lost a yard here. Instead, Richardson takes it for 50. And now we're going to be looking at Anthony Richardson's stock before the combine. Consensus had him at 10. I actually had him at 4, and I've since moved him up to 1. By the way, here's the proof. This was my March 3rd, part of the Excel spreadsheet. Mel Kiper had him mocked 9 to the Seahawks. You could see he was kind of around 10. That was where his consensus was. I had him as my QB2. His consensus was QB4, behind obviously Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, and then Will Levis as well. But I think following the combine, he will definitely be QB3 in consensus. Could even be QB2. He's my QB1. And I had him going second to the Texans. If you want to see a full mock draft, subscribe, by the way. And now on to some of the bad stuff. He just needs to layer touch passes a little more. This shouldn't be too big of an issue. He also just needs time to learn the game and get better at reading a defense. In my opinion, you would be risking him developing bad habits by starting him right away. Give him a year or so, and when he's ready, he will ball out. Richardson has all the tools in the world to succeed. He needs some development, and there is some risk. But that's a risk I'm willing to make for plays like these.
Right in the game. Henderson goes in motion. What a play by Richardson. A ball fake to keep it alive. And he's got a man alone in the back of the end zone. In Jaquavion Frazier's. Are you kidding me?
Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be making more breakdowns on this channel in the future, so if you made it to the end of the video, please consider supporting the channel by liking, and if you want to see more breakdowns, hit that subscribe button.
Just the sheer talent right there to get that throw off.